Vaping e-cigarettes. Vaping is when you use a handheld electronic device to breathe a mist vapor into your lungs. An e-cigarette, vape pen, or other electronic nicotine delivery system ends heats a liquid of nicotine, flavoring, propylene glycol, and other additives into an aerosol that you inhale through a mouthpiece. Vaping can cause breathing problems, organ damage, addiction, and other conditions. What is vaping? Vaping is when you use a small, handheld device like e-cigarettes, vape pens, or mods to inhale a mist of nicotine and flavoring e-liquid. It's similar to smoking a cigarette, but vaping heats tiny particles out of a liquid rather than burning tobacco. How does vaping work? Vaping works by heating liquid in a small device so you can breathe it into your lungs. The e-cigarette, vape pen, or other vaping device heats the liquid in the device to create an aerosol. This isn't water vapor. Mist from e-cigarettes contains particles of nicotine, flavoring, and other substances suspended in air. You breathe these particles into your mouth from the mouthpiece, where they go down your throat and into your lungs. What are e-cigarettes? Vape pens. An electronic cigarette. E-cigarette is a device that heats up the liquid nicotine and flavoring for you to breathe in. There are many varieties of e-cigarettes that go by different names, including vapes, vape pens or sticks, e-hookahs, hookah sticks, mods, and personal vaporizers (PVs). They can also be collectively called electronic nicotine delivery systems (ENDS). Most types of e-cigarettes have a cartridge, tank, or pod that holds liquid, can be refillable, a heating element for turning the liquid into breathable particles, aerosol, commonly called vapor, a battery to power the heating element, a power or control button, some are activated by sensors when you inhale, a mouthpiece to breathe in the aerosol. What is the difference between vaping and smoking cigarettes? Vaping and smoking both involve inhaling nicotine and other substances into your lungs. E-cigarettes heat liquid to make an aerosol. Cigarettes burn tobacco, which creates smoke. Is vaping worse than cigarettes? Vaping worse than cigarettes? Vaping is often thought of as safer than cigarette smoking, but vaping causes health problems too. Both vaping and smoking are addictive and bring potentially dangerous chemicals into your body. The levels of many of these chemicals is higher when you burn tobacco. Vaping hasn't been around long enough to know what kind of long-term damage it might cause. What does vaping do to your lungs? The particles you inhale while vaping can cause inflammation, swelling, and irritation in your lungs. This can lead to lung damage like scarring and narrowing of the tubes that bring air in and out of your lungs. Researchers don't yet know all the effects vaping can have on your body. Isn't vaping just water vapor? No. Despite the name, vaping doesn't make water vapor. It actually creates an aerosol or mist that contains small particles of nicotine, metal, and other harmful substances. What's in e-liquid? E-juice. E-liquid, also called e-juice or vape juice, is what vaping devices use to make the vapor you breathe in. E-liquids aren't just water. They usually contain flavoring. Each flavoring has its own set of ingredients. Nicotine, the addictive and harmful substance in cigarettes and other tobacco products. Propylene glycol and glycerine, used to create vapor. E-liquids and flavorings sometimes have other ingredients, including chemicals that can cause cancer, carcinogens, like acetaldehyde and formaldehyde, chemicals known to cause lung disease, such as acrolein, diacetyl and diethylene glycol, THC tetrahydrocannabinol, the chemical in marijuana that gets you high, vitamin E acetate, linked to lung injury caused by vaping, EVALI. See below. Heavy metals like nickel, tin, lead and cadmium, tiny ultrafine particles that can get deep into your lungs. Vaping and the COVID-19 pandemic. When the coronavirus pandemic first began, Blaha says, data show that e-cigarette sales went down, possibly because people were spending more time at home and avoiding stores and public areas. But Blaha sees a trend that concerns him. Rising rates of daily e-cigarette use among all vape users. The number of people who vaped daily used to be 1 in 5, but now it's up quite a bit, which is concerning because it implies more nicotine addiction. I'm keeping a close eye on that. Want to quit smoking? There's a strong link between smoking and cardiovascular disease, and between smoking and cancer. But the sooner you quit, the quicker your body can rebound and repair itself. Talk to your doctor about which smoking cessation program or tools would be best for you.